over to the desk for the after show.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me on the recap show. And man, it's going to be a good one today. We can throw up, get that death clock going, get everything going. Let's get that up ASAP because it's going to be a good day today. We're going to review a bunch of stuff, man. We just had that banger trade at the end of the day on Amazon. I feel like that's going to be good. We got our water up there. Where's that board? I want that board up. No, yeah, there we go. Sector recap. Let's start it off right now immediately. See you, man, Sharif. What a great job Sharif did today filling in for Brendo. So we'll go bang on that one. Hey, first of all, who the heck is here? Let's go. Number 9's here. Number 10 is here. Let's go. Natalia's here. Sons of Georgia's up in the building. Let's go to the live chat. Hey, if you flipped over, join me for a half hour of fun right now. We have a lot to talk about. Never know what camera to look at, but maybe it's this one for right now. So we're going to go. Come over to this camera or whenever you're ready. Let's go. Chef Joe is here. Roll call. You want to do roll call right now? All right, Chef Joe is in the building. Chimps is here. Hey, Maurizio, what's up, my guy? Right there. Zoltan is here. The Warthog is up in the building. It's Matt Carnes. This guy, Matt Carnes, is worried about NVIDIA, and we can talk about that after if you want. Nita Stonk is here. Anthony Kerr is here. Let's go. We're ready for the big show coming through, man. This is the recap, and we don't stop bringing energy just because we're not on the main show. We're here for you and for everybody, and I'm here for Oracle, so let's wait to see if Oracle comes through at some point when that comes in. But yeah, NVIDIA today, yay. Nice move for them as you get on the daily chart, and we're still hovering around that magical 450. Quickly, we have to do the show because we want to talk about some recaps. You can see what's going on. Check out the 4th strategy session. I was thinking about something. I added it to the board. Maybe this is something that we can continuously do here on the show. Talk more about strategies and what we're looking at as we go through our intraday preparation. So that's something that I'm going to talk about right now. All right, just real quick, that's NVIDIA. Let's just talk about this. The FXI, what a day they had today. We can let's just put this over to a daily chart quickly for now so we can keep on looking to see what's going on. Up again, not huge, 1.3% on the day for the FXI. Let's zoom back in. We're still waiting for 30. What is the FXI, Sean? Good question. It is the large cap Chinese shares. So Babas, the PDD, the Baidus of the world. Good day for them. We're still waiting for Alibaba. Where did Alibaba finish? I was going to say we're still waiting for that to go finish above 90, but still 88 bucks came into play there on the daily, 88. We'll wait for Alibaba to go. And then all hail the NASDAQ, because today, NASDAQ making a nice move back up, trying to take out those highs, man, 388. We talked about that coming back in from July highs. So July 19th, we put in that 388. Let's see if we can get there and hold that level, possibly on the CPI read, possibly on Fed speak coming up after the next move, right? And so that's going to be a quarter. Actually, it's a hold the next move. So we'll wait to see where that goes. Home builders, shout out to my, hey, do we have Uncle Warren? Is he going to phone in on the closing show or not? Because right there, we did have a nice move down into 80 bucks there for the home builders. Now bought right back up. We'll see if it can hold the day as well. That's the XHB. I'm on the show. Yeah, after. Yeah, home builders. Yeah, I know, I like them. Okay. So yeah. All right. I hope that was, all right, there you go. You caught that on the air. Okay, that was pretty stupid. All right, so let's just keep on going right now and see what else is there. What is at the end of it? Uh-oh. It's a good thing we don't have Michael Noss on right now. He's probably watching. Shout out to Michael. But I didn't sell, and I should have. Well, it's only 1%, Sean. Chill, Winston. It's only 1%, but there's a nice move up for XLE. We talked about that last week with Michael, and I was like, you know what? It's getting top heavy. I want to sell. And he was like, yeah, he kind of likes the breakout potential. What one day doesn't make a trade? So we could both be right or wrong right now. But yeah, probably should have got into some of that top there on XLE, as that's just the energy space. We can see United States oil, though, today. The oil fund up a little bit, 0.1. So that's distinguished without a difference there, as that's kind of flat. And I'm surprised about the SMH. In a day, see, if this doesn't tell you something, traders, you know, just like we talked about this with Chris Brecher a couple days ago, and that was about the transports. And I said, that's old school thinking. He agreed with me, but still, you know, the transports sort of leading the way with the Dow and the S&P. But what about the NASDAQ, right? I really feel like that's the semis. So SMH, whenever that's down, I feel like little bit jumpy on that, but of course it's been led by NVIDIA, so you could see we're still below, man. And what is that, Mark, just to make sure that I don't go too crazy here? Right, the 50 period. That 50 period needs to be on my screen, guys. And again, we've had some changes. I'm gonna make that pink because it's the same as my other show right there. So we'll go save and then close it. Oops. I edited the volume. So there you go. You just saw that live on the air. But anyways, we're still below the 50 period. I'm going to fix that. It looks ridiculous now. I'm going to fix that afterwards. But there it is. Nice move down for the SMH lately. Let's see if NVIDIA can hold that. But other than that, I think you're okay today. The financials, the XLF, only up 0.4, but it's still nice. Taking out the 50 period as well. We're going to see if we can get above that. Anything else of interest there? Silver, gold up a little bit. The SPY is the big one, the ES. They're above the 50 period as well. I actually like this as pink now that I see it. But then you can't see the volume, up-down volume, but you could definitely see the volume for as far as interest is concerned. And now that I'm looking at this, a little bit of lackadaisical on the volume there in the SPY the last couple days. So, you know, heading lower makes sense. A lot of people were very nervous about September being such a bad month, but it doesn't appear to be actually that bad after all. Big news today for TWNK. Looks like they're going to get bought out, and we did buy, that's Hostess getting bought out there by, what was it, Smuckers or something there? I can't remember who was buying them out, but we tweeted this out earlier. I want to know what everyone's opinion is on this one. We'll go to my profile and see, hey, what's up to my lovely wife as well there. I like this, Fabian. That was nice there. Oh, but what I tweeted out, and you tell me, Fabian, right now, yell it out loud, which team you're on. Team Twinkie or Team Cupcake? Twinkie, there it is, me too. I'm on Team Twinkie as well for the win. Let's go over here and just find out what other people said. Oh no, my wife is involved now. Oh no, 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 baby. It's cupcakes all day right there. Twinkie from Dew, and then Mr. Mystery right here. They all taste like oil paste rolled up in Wonder Bread. Yeah, maybe that might be the case. But I don't even remember the last time we had a Twinkie. Here, I'm gonna put this, I want to see what other people think. I'm going to put this into the chat right now. So you guys go over, if you are part of, you know, Trader Nation with me right now, let's go over. I'll put it in one more time. Go vote, because I want to go see who likes what there. Shout out to my lovely wife who's saying cupcakes. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. You know what? When we go home, she's probably going to have cupcakes now, but we don't need that. We need to get the other way there. Light tasting cupcakes for sure. All right, that's that. Now, is Oracle out yet, my guy, as we keep on talking? Uh-oh. Oracle is out right now. Let's go over to a 1-minute chart and figure out what exactly is going on with Oracle. Oracle right now down 5%. Not a good report, it looks like, from Oracle. Let's call up Benzinga Pro, of course. We are sponsored by Benzinga, so although I'm not sure they're sponsoring this show, but there it is, Larry Ellison right there. As of today, AI development continues to have signed contracts to purchase more than $1 billion, or how many billions there, of capacity coming through. Where's their actual number for Oracle? Here it is right here. Oh, miss. So they miss on sales by a little bit. So 12.45 versus 12.46. So a little miss. An EPS beat by 4 cents right there for Oracle. So that's nice. Everything looking green. 8.8% increase over sales from the same period last year. But it's this. It's the miss on the revenue, and now we'll have to wait to see what's happening. Unfortunately, this has got cut off there. It says quarterly cloud license and on-premise license revenue were down 10%, down 11% from last year. So a little bit of a miss there, and we'll find out. This is getting cut off there by Ellison. So even if I click on it, I don't see what that's saying at the end there. But a little bit of a miss. Looks like a possible poor guide there by Oracle. Yuck. That kind of sucks because I like the name, I like the stock, but where are we on a daily chart right now for Oracle? Okay, back to the 50, probably needs to be bought up there, 117. I always say this, and you probably won't see me trading this tomorrow unless we get that move down and then a baseline. We've talked about that over and over again. When a stock reports, it's very difficult to understand which way a lot of traders will be. I feel like more traders, we could check the option chain for this, feel like more traders would have been long Oracle, considering what's been happening in the market. Look at the daily, we're breaking out, breaking past 52-week highs right now as well today, or close enough to it at 127. So now that you're filling back in, let's see this barcode. If we're lucky enough, and I don't think we're going to get it, because right now Oracle on the 1 minute, okay, so it's bouncing off 120. So if you're going to look at the daily here as well, That daily puts us back here at 120, so that's going to be a good little jump off spot. Let's see if Oracle can flatline tomorrow around 120 right here. If it does do that, then I think that that could be a good spot. So that's what that is right now. Thank you so much for all the nice comments here in the chat as we are talking about Oracle right now. Anything else moving in the aftermarket, just real quick, because normally we do talk about earnings. Let's just go over, load up our trade ideas list here. That's going to show me anything that's moving. So MLTX right now, moving around, a nice move up right there in the after hours. We'll find out what's up with that. Nice move on MLTX right now. GDRX, I'm not seeing too much happening. SLE, okay, that's not going to be anything as that's moving around. But yeah, there's Oracle trying to hold out on 120 right there, as there's the press release coming through as well. So we'll watch out for that. And again, you know, today's a day that we have to remember. We didn't say enough about it on the show, but September 11th is here. So unfortunately, that's going to be a day that we're all going to remember. And it just came in because I just saw here September 11th press release. So a shout out to all, you know, that continue to fight that fight, and to everybody that managed to, you know, lose people and lost lives in everything, in any sort of military action or anything like that moving forward. My prayers and thoughts and a big thank you goes out to everybody. We don't say it enough in Canada, but definitely in the US for sure. So shout out to everybody there. Don't mean to get somber or anything, but that's it's a very special day for a lot of people for many different reasons. So anyways, that's September 11th. So Microsoft, a massive drop. Nah, you're just making me look at it, aren't you, my guy, over there. I don't think anything's happening with Microsoft. Let's call off a 1 minute chart quickly. Okay, a little bit of a drop here in the after. And again, that's going to be on Oracle, right? Well, the minute that Oracle is going to talk about cloud and things like that, you're going to get a little bit hit on Microsoft. I wouldn't be surprised if I call up a little bit of a hit on AWS with Amazon probably, and then also with Google as that comes down. Okay, Death Clock much more in the spot right now. So that's going to be a good one there, as we don't have to too much worry about that. All right, quickly over to a quick little trade review here because I want to talk more about this trade review today, and quite frankly, guys, going to be CGC. So this is not an excuse. Did anybody else vote on? Did anybody else make any comments over here about what team they're on right now? Let's just quickly find out. No, nobody right now. So okay, everybody seems to be on team forget about it. All right, so what we want to talk about quickly was our sticky note from today. And again, the reason why we like CGC is because of where it was. It was down at $1. I'm going to have to find this. Yeah, Palantir, some nice options. We talked about that. Follow me. We posted some options alert 4 hours ago there on Palantir. But look what we talked about right here. CGC long with that dollar. We even wrote it down here, $1. How about that long? Broke through $1. Now let's see if we can hold it long in front and don't worry about it. Break it, punch out if we break. So again, someone asked me, you know, why so somber or whatever on the after show. I wasn't at all. We had a missed opportunity there in CGC, and so let's talk about what we looked at. All right, let me go into let's go into a 5 minute chart, okay? Because here's $1. So, you know, came up there. This was the dollar break that we all wanted to wait for, right? If you're going to look at a daily chart here as well, look at this. Absolutely crushed all the way down. No reverse splitting or anything when you're looking at this chart, but you have that pretty sweet bottom of 35.40 cents. That's in the past. Forget about it. But how many times have we seen stock break through $1 and continue to hold? So you have about $1 right there that we made back in May or June, and then it just popped today. So we pop back and get back to your home right there and get back in here. This is that trade that we talked about at the pre-market. So the pre-market comes in, breaks through $1. So anything that's shaded right here is going to be the pre and the post, and then the market took off. And we sat there and looked at this 103, 104, and all you had to do was punch long. Guys, honestly, like, everybody's share size is going to be different, but you could punch there a few thousand shares. Especially a guy like me, we have millions in our account that we could trade with. This should have been an opportunity that I took, and we didn't. So that breaking through $1, I have to say, is a definite missed opportunity for me. And I would have I don't know if we would have held it all the way. If you get 50% return, that's a great trade. When I see this pullback up here at 138 back in, probably getting some out. But we could start to add some lines and talk about where eventually you would get out, including a 1 minute chart with a 50 period. So let's go over to that 1 minute. I've been following 50 period moving averages for quite a long time, and I probably would have got out something. Now we're going to retrace back. But there's the first 50 period break at 130. So I feel like that would have been a pause for concern. And then once you get that all the way back up, maybe right there at 165 again, some possible breaks in here at 138 and change. Forget about what's happening here, because if you're already getting out on that break, then you're definitely holding that bottom and watching it go to the upside. So Canopy, a big mistake. I heard my guy Neil talk about this, and I'm just saying this is your next trade. So ACB here, looking at a dollar break on that name as well. Looking very, very similar here at the bottom, down there at 40 cents, breaking to the upside. Watch out for this dollar break. Let me not make the same mistake when that does happen as well. Tilray's already made that move, 340, 350. Could be the next break on this one. So again, just as a possible trade review moving forward, why not stick with the ones that have been working? It's Cannabis. Roll them up and light them. It was a good trade today, and I hope a lot of you have that in. Okay, here it is. Whoa, shout out to whoever put this on. You know what my pick is. It's a Twinkie kind of day, and right now we've got, oh no, where'd it go? There it is right now. Okay. I'm seeing some cupcakes get going right now, so we'll see. Okay, they could be wrong. Yeah, me and my guy got Twinkies. Ramin, what are you saying about this?
I haven't had either ever.
Okay, Ramin says she hasn't had either. It's probably a lie, but no, just joking. No, that makes sense. You know what? Twinkies haven't really been hot here, honestly. Like, my kids don't even know what a Twinkie is. So, you know, Twinkies starting. And yeah, you're my kid's age? Okay, I don't know about that, but actually, I have a kid older than you. I don't know when you're born, 2002.
I'm 2000.
You're born 2000, okay. Damn it, these young kids hovering around, but yeah. Anyway, shout out to Backstreet's in university right now. Definitely proud of that guy. That guy's DJing now. Okay, so that's that. I just want to talk about cannabis stocks because they've been pretty hot fire ever since that HHS got the suggestion to go from a 1 to a 3 on the schedule, which of course puts it in a much different category, which tries to pave the way for, again, a possible vote on this moving in. But I think this is more of just a talking point heading into the election year. So we'll wait. We'll puff pass on trading that until CGC gets back below. But I kind of like a $2 fade, to be honest with you. Sweet taste of vodka at 4 o'clock. All right, so as we go back in. All right, what's next on the board? So that's trade review. We just did that, so we'll go next topic. I'm going to go right to the next one. This is a strategy session. Now, this is a brand new topic here. I wanted to spend about 5 minutes on this, so we do have enough time here for it. First of all, let's just do a quick little roll call. I have roll calls right here. I'm actually going to, I don't want to dismiss this. I just want to go over roll call. Who's here right now? What's up to Fonzie? Yeah, my stepson. He's in university, and he is born in 2002. So I've been raising him, helping to raise him with my wife, of course, since he was 3 years old. So he was very, very, very special to me for sure. So Grey Goose. Yeah, we are drinking some Grey Goose. You know what? At my wedding, we had obviously an open bar. I made sure that the vodka, we're not talking about no Smirnoff. We had Grey Goose. We actually also had a oyster bar, so it was really awesome. It was made of ice, and it was oyster bar. It had, obviously, it was all the oysters, and it also had vodka running through the ice as well, so that was pretty sick. But who's here right now? Deez is here, Crypto Blogger's here, Sons of Georgia's here, Chef Joe is here, everybody's here right now. Goose, get you loose. Yeah, we just got the water in, but thank you so much for everybody joining me here. The one thing that I'd like you to do is hit the like button. Hit the ask when you're trading and slap it in other spots, but definitely make sure that you hit the like and the subscribe and join me every single day. As you can see, we'll review the markets, we'll talk some trade. So what I want to talk about quickly, and I actually tweet, and I hate to keep on going back to Twitter, but honestly, when I sort of get some thoughts right here, this is what I want to talk about. I said this today, consider playing pullbacks for a better risk to reward. Going long on retracements are great strategic moves, right? Especially when you're trying to grab the market strength. So words in here like harnessing, you know, we just trying to pick those words out of nowhere. Don't just short resistance, right? And I know that we saw Neil today short a little bit of CGC on the way up, I think 3 times, going 0 for 3. That's a tough trade until it works. But if you don't have that final move down, then you're not going to have it. So what I want to talk about here was just one thing real quick. I'm going to actually minimize this because it's Amazon. This is the stock I want to talk about. All right, shout out to Obi, shout out to everybody. You can see we don't have an Amazon trade until the end of the day when it finally pulled back. So let me just go over this. what the strategy session is identify what market you're in and play with the trend. I know a lot of you are roasting Obi. Maybe, I don't think it was roasting, but I think he was shorting into some of this. And not to talk about other people's trades, but it was always the trend is your friend. And I keep on hearing him talk about that. And I know for myself, one of my biggest trading deficits is trying to short rips, or trying to go long when the market's moving down, trying to find those amazing trades where you grab the top and then able to get it back on some retracements. But look at Amazon today. Look at this 50-period moving average, right? It's the pink line. So what we were doing here was, when you notice that Amazon started to go, and there's that 140 level right here, the minute you broke 140, it was smooth sailing to the upside, right? So look at this. Play pullbacks into the 50 period. Instead of always trying to short, like, okay, it just ripped to 140, let's short the top. Well, if you shorted it when it came back up there, it took your face off again because it went up to 140.80, giving you a small little pullback of 20 cents before making that higher move. But what about if you just played the retracement back into the 50 period? Here's another retracement, right? Here's another retracement. Look at this. Keeps going higher. Well, hey, Sean, let's short the tops. Why not short 141? That's a top, right? Rip your face off. Right there again, short, short, short. The only time that it might have worked was right up here at 142. But you have had to been there at 142. How in the hell did you know that was the top? I don't think you would have known that was the top. Maybe right here. And this is what I'm going to get at with the trade. Let's go back over to the screen quickly. And you know what? Here, I know you're trying to get my face in there, so let's talk about that. So there's 142 right here. So I feel like this was a good area to short because you've already seen 142 before. So the strategy session is this. If you want to short something, give yourself a reason to do it and give yourself a tight stop. So this one, you basically didn't have a reason to short Amazon until you got to that 142 area right here. Sorry, that's 141. Where's 142? I'm all discombobulated. That's it right there. Because you had finally seen a top before. Like, you hadn't seen this, so don't short it. You hadn't seen this, because don't short it. But once this came, you had seen it right there. So that could have been the pullback. But only short it into where? The 50 period, let alone the 200 period, right? So look at this. Short all the way. Now you're wrong. You're wrong again, shorting that. Wrong all the way up. There's the 50 period. Play the pullbacks. Get long into the 50 period pullback. Now, Sean, okay, well, you finally shorted Amazon. Why did you short it? Because this is literally, as my kids say, literally the 52-week high was 143.60. So have we seen it before? Yes, we have. So let me just call, I don't know if it's going to, oh, there it is right there. 143.60 right there is the high. That's why we shorted it and pay dirt. So we finally shorted it into the end of the day. A sell and balance came on it, and there it is, man, taking 60 cents, so on and so forth. So that was a bang-up trade, and that's just a lesson that I feel like I wanted to talk to you guys about because I want to do it for myself moving forward. Took another drink there. And that is that play off the 50 period. When stocks are starting to rip, you definitely want to appreciate the trend, find an area to get back in, and trade it, okay? That's something that I learned today with Amazon. There are many other examples that we could go over, but Amazon, I feel like, was a really good trade there. Shorting at the end of the day, but always respecting the 50 periods on the bump. You want to talk about another trade? Let's go, man. Throw those ones up right now because honestly, this Tesla trade that we had, if you're part of Sticky Note Nation, man, welcome. The water's warm. We welcome every single member to Sticky Note Nation because it's free 99. It's absolutely free. Follow me at Trader TV Sean. We put on there 262. Look, selfless plug. If no one's going to go and vote for this, I'm going to go over here. Let's see if we can get this going. Where's the Sticky Note level? By the way, there it is right here. Tesla. Tell me what this says, Fabian. Yeah, not 222. 262 right there. I wish it was 222. But there's the 262 level. Buy, 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 buy. Right? Respect it. Comes back in. Buy it again. Get it out early. Get it out. But look at this. Same kind of trade, right? We watched this go all the way up. And I said to myself, and this is where with the Mad One Max, and I said, where are we getting out on this, man? I think he had the 270 long, and he's like, why not just look for 270, 250? So that was coming in and just kept on bouncing off that 270, 250. Then finally, now it's not going to look good because the 50 period is actually above that. But broke the 50-period moving average and we got out of everything thinking that there might have been a retracement. But let's just play that same strategy. Let's just pretend you don't have 262 long. So what do you have long? Well, this was pretty choppy early on Tesla, right? This 50 periods break moving average strategy, first of all, it's a simple moving average. It only really works once you take out a significant level and retest it. So you'd have to wait for Tesla to sort of come back into here and test those highs. So the minute you take out this 266, that's when you kind of want to start to look at it. So there's the pullback there, could have bought it. Here's the pullbacks again, 270, 271, could have bought. I got out. But again, it was just covering the position that we already had. But again, could have been bought. A little bit of an aggressive break there. That's 271.20. Does go back into 270.50. So a little bit more aggressive. There's the 50-period pullback again. There's the 50-period pullback until you get that flush at the end of the day, right? And again, I don't advise staying in anything. And we even talked about this trade. Remember, at the end, I was like, oh man, I would really like that 273, but it was at the end of the day. So we could have bought that right there and had it again for about 75 cents. But let's just continuing to watch this 50-period pullback on aggressive names once we take out new highs. So we're going to put that in our brain and try to remember that for tomorrow. So I think that was pretty good, man. Maybe we can get that for a strategy session. So that's a wrap on that topic. How much more time do we have left? We have 3 minutes, so we're doing just fine. We didn't have a guest today. Could have lined one up, but I did want to talk about that. I think that was pretty cool. Let me know in the chat. Did you guys like that strategy session? Sometimes here while the day is going, I don't really have time to like look over those things. And I was just, as it was getting a little slow there between 3 and 3:30, I was like, why didn't we just follow this 50 period? And I started to find some names and it worked out great there. So I hope you guys like that. I'm trying to add more and more. I'm working on my 23rd year now of day trading, but my style has definitely changed. Being on the show, gotten a little more aggressive, obviously, on some of these names. No longer, and this is me talking honestly, like no longer being afraid of prices of stocks, like NVIDIA being 450, that doesn't even matter to me. I'm still looking at technicals. I'm more getting into that level where I think I can start to really push the kind of shares that we're trading because I'm starting to believe in the trades. And I think when that happens, the sky's the limit. And I was even messaging Marissa and other traders, I'm more just message her actually. And that was talking about, I'm really starting to feel this. And if we can get it going, I feel like the sky's the limit, not only for my trading, but for everybody's trading there as well. Because as you get better at something, you're supposed to start to level up. And I've just sort of started looking at some of these aggressive stocks really just this year because of the moves that we've had up. We traded GME and AMC. Those were some crazy ones. I want to get better at the Carvanas and the breakouts. Maybe that's going to be next. But for right now, I'm really looking at EMAs, SMAs, VWAP trading and things like that. That was never part of what I did in my younger years, but I'm definitely adding to that right now. So thanks for all the love there for everything. And let's just go on to the next topic right now. It's a trading blitz. So this is the opportunity right now. Hold on, let's just check out Oracle quickly to see if anything's happening right now in that name. All right, so all right, I got that on my board too, Fabian. But Oracle right now trying to hold 120. So that's going to be a good level. We'll look at that today. Put some names in here. I'm going to try to find out who's here and who's not here. There's a little bit of roll call and a little bit of trading blitz, but I can't do any of that without giving a shout out to my favorite member of the chat, of course. Shout out to you, Bears vs. Bulls, because he gives this to me. It is the gifted memberships. It's called fan funding, and it's for Monday. So sometimes we get a little carried away on the main show, unable to see things again, trying to create content, trying to create an exciting show, trying to push sometimes thousands of shares. Like on NVIDIA today, we had a couple hundred shares. Like that, for me, if I can get $5 on a couple hundred shares, we'll take that. So that's kind of where my mind is. But gifted, need a stonk right now. Thank you so much for that. Super chats as well. I don't know how many gifted memberships, but anything greater than one is much respected. So thank you, Nita Stock. Willis Addison, Mac Attack. What's up, Mac Attack? I like that one there. Shout out because my nephew's name is Mac and he's just 8 months old. So shout out to Mac Attack. Gus Phillips, that's a shout out to my father-in-law. So and great father-in-law, and so on and so forth on that side. So Gus as well, Haley, Zenode, William as well, and Nick W. Thank you so much for all the super chats. And now let's not forget anybody that's here right now, right here. So happy early birthday to Nita Stonk. What? It's finished already? Oh, God, I like that you hit that. All right, let's just go. What's up to Derek Thompson? What did I miss? Was there someone that we just want to talk about something quickly? What stock blitz was, and I just ran out of time, is I watched Jim Cramer for a while, so I want to do something like a lightning round. So is anything in here right now? Maybe we'll just skip this for tomorrow. All right, tomorrow, hey, we here. What's up, Dewey? We here. Yeah, so we'll do the lightning round tomorrow if anything comes through. One stock that I had, though, early was Coinbase today. I still like to short Coinbase. This is a very memey kind of stock. We had the short there. It ripped up, and then we got overfilled. But we are taking some money there off 80 bucks. I still like Coinbase, but again, I'd rather wait. And I really love to trade this name when news drops. So we had some big moves lately on Coinbase. There's that decision on the grayscale. That gave us some great opportunities. Let's just trade Coinbase to the, and I only want to trade to the short side. I'm sorry about that. But if we ever get back into this area, 84, 85, and we had this big move, this is a short for me. I still think it's going back down here. Let's continue to watch out for Coinbase. All right, I'm almost getting ready to come home, my lovely wife. My kid has acro tonight. We're going to watch Bills-Jets. I know Neil's very confident about the Bills. There's nothing wrong with that. But the Bills have yet to win a big game. There's not many more big games than tonight. Monday night in the state of New York with Aaron Rodgers, with a lot to prove as a Jet. I want the Bills to win. I'm here. We're an hour away from Buffalo. I used to be a season ticket holder, but I think the Bills are going to be a close game. It's only -2, so I don't know. I'm not going to make a prediction on the game. I'll be cheering for the Bills. I'll be watching that. And, man, my wife continues to knock it out of the park, man. We had some great sandwiches yesterday and enjoyed the game. But, you know, stay with your family. Stay with your friends. It's going to be a great Monday nighter. But out of all of that, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button. Please join me every single day. I mean, not stopping talking for about 30 minutes. I feel like that's pretty good. I can go on for longer, but we're going to wrap this up right now. So thank you to everybody. Thank you for coming in the chat. It was an absolutely fantastic one. We'll have some guests tomorrow. I hope you liked that strategy session. I'm Sean Katina. Follow me at TraderTVSean on Twitter. And don't get duped, man. There's fake LinkedIn now. People are messaging me, so that really sucks. Also on Instagram if you want to follow me more personally as well. So from everybody here at Trader TV Live, looks around, it's just me and Fabian. Join us tomorrow at 8:30 when the whole team will be back. I'm Sean Katina. Ciao for now.